talking about like innovation, formulation, new product development, commercialization, that kind of stuff in this produce category. Like, what is I'm curious what this looks like in the produce category for some of the biggest brands. And as an example, like how do you test and scale something like a new saute kit or like stuffed mushroom flavor, for example?
Traditional CPG, a lot of it is heavy consumer testing to understand the white space. And then within the white space, you start figuring out what's an item that will deliver within that white space. And then you bring it to the marketplace. I'd say in produce, just from the overall innovation investment dollars aren't necessarily there. So I think it's more customer driven, a little bit of consumer driven, where we do a lot of reading. You walk the aisles of the store, you understand what's hot, and then it's capability driven. What can we do within our existing asset or co-packer base that delivers in what the customer just said they're looking for and what we know the consumer is skating towards? So it's a little bit of it's a little mix there. Between those
Yeah.
three versus traditional CPG. And we do a lot of the one challenge in produce, because very rarely in produce do you have like a national customer says, Georgia, you're going to supply every one of our DCs nationally. Largely, it's really hard to happen. So you're going to have a portion of the DCs. So to scale things is really challenging. So it's typically a softer launch with commitment from one of your larger customers to get it on its feet. And then we start doing the selling and the scaling. It's been the one challenge as we've become more innovation driven at Giorgio is how do we scale quicker and faster with some of these new item launches, knowing the dynamic of the produce space.